What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Real Hunting. It's your boy Brad, the BrettMan is over there. Happy Thursday, everybody. Enjoying some good weather, a little chilly, whatever. That's not relevant to this. We're going to be doing our top 10 horror movie opening scenes here tonight, which I'm excited. I think this is a great topic, Brady. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We got the people here. We're going to be talking some openings. And I just thought it was good. We were due for a ranking. Let's do a ranking tonight, Bertie. It's halfway to Halloween, like you said.
Oh yeah, buddy, halfway to Halloween. I apologize for the late start. Yours truly made a humongous boo-boo, and we were trying to get that, or Brad was trying to get that fixed. You know him, always working hard, and here's me fucking it up. So appreciate the patience a little bit on that. And so halfway to Halloween, we got a fun topic tonight. Top 10 horror movie opening scenes is what we're going to cover, because what better way to start a horror movie than with an opening scene that really draws you in to the bloodiness, to the dread, to the mood, to the atmosphere. We will cover our favorite top 10s, and if you want 5 more, I know I mentioned this last week about we're going to only do 1 super chat goal a month, but we figured this is a halfway to Halloween special for Good Real Life. So we decided to maybe challenge you one more time before the month of May. We will really do that 1 super chat goal like for 1 a month to see what we can do about it, man. So our goal tonight is if we could get 5 super chats of any kind, we will give you our honorable mentions, which is 5 extra horror movie opening scenes that we're going to talk to you about, and we're going to give you until we get into the top 3. Before we enter the top 3, we'll check our super chat goal, and we'll see if we get to introduce 5 more honorable mentions before we get into the top 3. Brad, does that sound cool to you? Do you think
Sounds like
people should do that?
I think the people here enjoy boner sequences here, which is what that would be. And that's, I think that's great. I think let's give the people what they want.
Oh, did you say boner?
Yeah, a little boner segment.
Let me try to do my string. Swing. There we go. Good old Wayne's World reference for you.
Got it.
Okay, well, son of a bitch. Enough is going my way today. I took my mom out to a retirement dinner and spent $142, and it was absolutely one of the worst dinners in the history of
What'd
dinners.
you get? Tell me about it.
Well, here's the deal. I did get the Chilean sea bass, which that was really tasty.
Hold on. What kind of restaurant is this?
Chop House.
Okay. You got a Chilean sea bass. You got a sea bass at Chop House?
Yeah, I got it. It was the catch of the day. It sounded really good with rice and broccoli, so I can stay on my low-calorie diet. And my mom was supposed to get a 16-ounce prime rib, medium rare, but instead the waitress kept on saying, okay, so you want 12-ounce medium? And my mom's like, no, 16-ounce medium rare. They brought her
hold on. I'm still on the sea bass thing. You're in Tennessee. There's no catch of the day.
There is a catch of the day.
There's no catch of the
Chop
day.
House. And let me just clearly tell you,
there's no oceans.
This is the new Chop House that opened up in my area. So just to kind of give you the idea of it. And yes, Brad, we do have freaking streams, dude. We got Cross Creek. We got Cross Creek. We got Sandy Springs. But dude,
it's a sea bass. There's no catch of the day.
Like, look, you're making y'all making them laugh right here. So quit. Like you're making their bellies hurt. So we got to make sure nobody's bellies get hurt on this channel, which good luck with that. We'll find a way to make you laugh. But no, dude, I did get a Chilean sea bass and it was good. It was lemon pepper seasoning, but the broccoli and rice was just meh. They messed up my mom's salad by making the lettuce too wet. They brought her the 12-ounce prime rib medium, and then the chef back in the kitchen versus our waitress noticed the mistake, and they brought us another 16-ounce prime rib medium rare, but all of it had absolutely no flavor, and it was just bad. So I could have made it better.
You should have, man. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
go. Especially if you. I mean, but listen, you got to go out. You had a good time. That's all that matters. But next time, I think you should give them the boner segment there.
I definitely should have. I should have gave him a piece. My dad texted me. He's going to say, "You should have gave him a piece of your mind." I'm like, "Well, unfortunately, I have mom with me. Unless I had mom with me, or else I absolutely would have laid into him. Like, what the hell are you all doing for a chop house? This is because, guys, chop house is freaking amazing. But this particular one, it was unfortunately dog shit from a horse's ass. And it's just there's nothing a worse feeling in the world than paying $142 for dog shit from a horse's ass kind of service. Yeah, even the service wasn't that great.
Could have spent $42 and got Taco Bell.
Dude, I know, and my mom loves Taco Bell. But I was trying to do something special because next Thursday, she will officially be retired. 48 years of retirement. So I'll be sure to do another special shout out for next Thursday to her. 48 years in the teaching business, dude.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, people.
Dang,
Let's give Mama Bert here a little bit of a. Now, obviously, her Survivor team's doing better than yours is as well.
Fuck that's you, good. Like because I got screwed hardcore last night, dude. Like I don't want to talk about it. I'd rather just get to the topic tonight. I want to get to the amazing people into the chat. Can I do that? Can we not talk about this Survivor bullshit?
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay, because guys,
you got one person left though. That's all I got to say. You got one person. You got okay.
Fuck you. Don't want to talk about it. My day's been shit already, even though this is the highlight of my day. Good Real Life, episode 16. So let me say hello to you lovely people in the chat. And we got, again, a fun show for you here tonight. Let's see here. We got Ashton. What's going on there, Ashton? Just sharing that Discord link, which appreciate you bring that to my attention. Because I also got this sexy looking QR code up here too. So I'll let y'all scan it too that way, or you could click Ash's link as well. Consider join the Discord family. I've added a couple of new tabs or new category or not. Yeah, I added 2 categories today to kind of make things a little cleaner, but it's so much fun. We're having a blast with it right now. So if you are a Discord person, you should consider joining Discord and just, join along with the good time. That would be greatly appreciated. Who else we got in here? Oh, God, why do I have that one pulled up where I need to do this? And I got this chat over here. So let's see here. We got it. Tanes. What's going on there, Tanes? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. Again, this is the pinned chat right now. Just reminding you, we need 5 super chats of any kind for you to get more horror movie opening scenes that we get to talk about which will be considered our honorable mentions that we will talk about. But they deserve to be talked about in detail. You all get to decide whether you all want it or not. We got
Chester in the house, man. I got a shout out for him here in a little bit.
Okay, well, I'll get to it real quick so you could give him that shout out. We got Chester. What's going on there, Chester? We got Dark Room Reviews. This is Joel. I was on his channel last night watching Overboard, the original with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, dude. I had a really solid time with that. It was a good time.
Excellent.
We got Brooke. What's going on there, Brooke? How are you doing? One of our wrench women. We got Jean with the comb saying, "It's halfway to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. It's halfway to Halloween, Silver Shamrock." So there we go, Gene. I appreciate you. What's going on there? How are you doing? We got Keelan from Kill the Credits, my co-host for Chills and Thrills. We're about to start our journey to prom horror movies for the month of May for The Last Dance. That's what we're calling it. Just sending in a $2 super chat saying, "Clam slam the super chat, y'all." Damn right. So that means we got one down. We need 4 more super chats of any kind. So let me get you a super chat video here. Let's see here. What can we play for you? What can we play? Let's play this one.
Well, you got a clam one?
Wait, say what?
Do you have a clam one?
I need a clam one, so I got to put that in the future. So put that in your cram hole, LaFleur. Let me get this super chat. Hey.
Dollar.
Got a dollar. So there we go. Thank you so much, Keelan, for doing that for us. That is greatly appreciated. Who else we got here? Yo, Adrian, how you doing? What's going on there, Adrian? We got Stewie. What's going on there, Stewie? We got Fachi, you fiery SOB. How are you doing, buddy? I'll be on his channel next Tuesday with his trip, like his big 3 series that he's doing. We'll be covering the sequels, which is Halloween 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and Friday the 13th Part 2. So that will be on his channel next Tuesday at 9:15 Eastern Time. You should come hang out with us. It's going to be a blasty blast. As our buddy of ours, Filthy Fluff, or Filthy Fluff, Filthy Dan always used to say. Let's see here. Who else we got? I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Gory Tiger, what's going on there? Gory, how are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. We got Eli Cortez. What's going on there, Eli? How are you doing? Brother Fluff, what's going on there, Brother Fluff? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Ooh, Brother Fluff, I will get to that in a second. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Brooke. Birdie Mom is legitimately one of the best moms in the entire world out there, so she absolutely deserves love. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's see here. Who else we got? Aaron Click. What's going on there, Aaron Click? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. And damn, what's up, Chills and Thrills? Keelan, I know that's you, dadgummit. What's going on there? Again, Chills and Thrills. Let's see here. Anyone else? Not seeing anything at the moment. We'll go ahead with this $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Brother Fluff, saying jam out with your clam out. There we go. Still on that clam talk, big, even though I could go for some clam strips. So anyway, so Brother
Fluff, catch some in Tennessee somewhere.
I will. If freaking the battle for, what was our referee called with Alcoa? The battle for Pistol Creek. Yeah, so Pistol Creek. They're located in Pistol Creek. So, Brother Fluff, let me get your super chat.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
It's so motherfucking fluffy. That shit fluffy as fuck. Hell yeah.
So remember, if you are tier 2, you get the super chat of your choice, which I got to get with you all. That is my project for this weekend, is to contact each and every single one of our YouTube members and our Patreons to get to you to make sure your requirements are fulfilled and they are met. So appreciate all that you do for us. Stewie, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. So right now we got 3 super chats and we need 2 more to go before we get to put in our honorable mentions, which is 5 more in our top 10 ranking. So Stewie, let me get, you know what? I think I can do this right here.
And you are God. Okay. I killed my... Take it, you motherfucker! Ah!
So thank you so much, Stewie, for that. And also, we got the lovely Jamie Hart. What's going on there, Jamie? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. And Brad, where was Cole? I didn't see Cole on this list.
I don't see him. I said if he does show up, I got a
little message.
I just got a shout out when we get the ranking. That's all. Something he'd be excited about. But, you know.
So Cole, wherever you are, assemble. There we go. So hopefully that will reach out to him there. So guys, thank you so much. If we get more people in here, we will be sure to say our hellos to you all. But let me go ahead and say this real quick. If you are a new viewer to Good Real Hunting and you just caught us just talking about a Chilean sea bass and where the hell you can even get a Chilean sea bass, you probably think we're weird, but you're probably very, very curious. You know what? We're just creating you a very good opening scene to Good Real Hunting, the Good Real Life. So if you are curious, if we hooked you, just like those chefs hooked that Chilean sea bass, consider joining the Good Real family down there. There's Patreon links, YouTube member links, all that is greatly appreciated. For those that are returning people or just been gone for a while and you're back, we appreciate you being back and we appreciate all your continued support because we are on that journey to 2,000 subscribers so we can deliver the greatest real horror awards of all time, meaning we're going to let you all vote on the best horror movie of all time, the best character of all time, the best villain, the best kill. 25 of the greatest horror movie categories that you can possibly think of. We're going to let you all vote on. So
I got a problem, Birdie. I'm still hung up on something. Those chefs did not
what
hook,
problem?
Those chefs did not hook any sea bass, dude.
They
didn't
did.
do
They
it.
caught it with the freaking like the like you get the old raw from the Pokemon game and you just throw it out there, reel it in, Magikarp, it splashes. Like you could consider a Magikarp as a Chilean sea bass.
That's probably what they gave you. That probably was the catch of the day. Is they gave you a damn magic carp, not a carpet, but
Dude,
a carp.
If Pokemon are freaking out there, what Pokemon are you catching first?
I don't know, Birdie. Get the super chat, dude. We got super
Fine.
chats.
Fine, we got
Come
super
on.
chats, and we really don't have
Talking
any
about
horror
Pokemon
news, so
here.
that's why we're talking about Chilean sea basses too
Pokemon.
much. There's really nothing too much except for Zach Krager's trailer for Resident Evil came out today.
Looks awesome, man.
Which it does look badass. So that's the only real horror news segment we got for you. But let me get these $2 super chats here. Both of them by Brooke. Brooke, you are so awesome. You definitely achieved our super chat goal. So far, we are 2 for 2 with the super chat goals. So before we start our top 10, we will mention our honorable mentions at the very beginning. We were going to do it for top 3. So those more super chats
that means,
can start.
I gotta put those on the list now.
See, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't think you all can do it. So thank
Well,
you
I got
so
him.
much.
I
for
just haven't
proving
added him
him
to the
wrong.
list. I got him in my master collection, but I haven't put him in order on my list.
Yeah,
so
because he's a master
quick.
debater. But Brooke, thank you so much for the super chat.
gracious.
So let me get the video super chat for you.
Hey, check this out. I found the ass end.
Yeah, we are always looking for that ass end. Brooke, thank you so much for showing us where the ass end is in a graboid. So, Brooke, thank you so much. And we definitely reached that super chat goal. You are the absolute best. Stewie, yes, I do owe you this question. While Brad's getting that in before we get into our main topic for the evening, Stewie, I do owe you this from the Fried Bites episode. I told you to be more detailed. I appreciate you being more detailed. What is your favorite signed horror piece in your collection? Ooh, that's a tough question. Let me turn around real quick. Oh, man. Brad, what to do?
I'll let you figure that on your own. While I round out my top 5 here, or my bottom 5, I should say.
Oh man, what do I want to do? I love a lot of these horror signatures here. I got so many of them. How about this? I'll do this one for you all, even though like my favorite ones are over there on that wall technically, but I really can't reach it at the time being. So let me. Oh, I was stuck on my wall. Oh, there we go. Let me get this let me get this beauty out right here. This is an autograph from Sharni Vision, my favorite Austrian. Not Australian. Nah, I'm just kidding with you. It's Australian. My favorite Australian in the entire world, Sharni Vision, with this Your Next signature. But let me tell you all the story that my friends, Victoria and Tony, over there at Good Mijo, they got this for me because, hey, camera, look at me. So they got me this. They were in California at a horror convention, and Sharni was there, and they know how much I love her. So they surprised me and got me this right here, the Sharni Vision autograph. This is so beautiful. Hopefully to meet her in person one day, but just to have something signed by her from one of my personal favorite horror movies of all time. Absolutely fantastic. So there we go, Stewie. Hopefully I got that answer for you.
Yes.
I think try to put this back though.
Oh man, there's so many good ones, man. This is a tough list.
It is, dude. Like, man, like imagine if we tried to do a top 20.
It'd be easy to pick 20. It's just putting them in order is kind of hard, isn't it, Birdie?
Dude, it so is. Let me get a couple of hellos real quick. I saw Destiny in there. What's going on there, Destiny? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Thank you so much for being here and everything you do as a wrench woman on Goodwill Hunting and the Discord group. So thank you for all that you do in 6 years of badassery friendship.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody. And
Brad doesn't appreciate Destiny because he keeps on saying that Prey at Night is dog shit from a horse's ass because he's wrong.
I wouldn't say that I'm wrong. I actually think that I'm factually I'm correct. I think I really am.
Damn it, Brad.
It's just not a good movie. But
I
that
gave
doesn't
you a
mean
chance to heal the wounds of the friendship, and you
That doesn't mean
just keep putting
whoa,
salt.
whoa! I got music playing out the ass. Where's this at? Whoa!
Look at that, Brad. It's just I've never felt appreciated by Brad.
Goodness gracious. I appreciate you. Listen, I appreciate you. Okay, but I don't like the movie. I don't like the movie. I came around to Jennifer's Body. I gave credit where credit's due. I like that movie. That was a fun time, enjoyable. But Strangers Prey at Night, I just can't get behind it, man. I don't like it. I think it's a lot of questionable things going on in that movie.
Desi, can we at least put the Band-Aid? Yeah, I was going to say, can we at least put the Band-Aid? Like, we can show the Band-Aid where there's some war scars between the two of you, but can we at least put the Band-Aid? Because he did say something nice about Jennifer's Body.
It's a good movie. I like the movie. That was a good time. I like that one. And there's some other movies that you like that I like too. A couple of them. But there's there's some that I don't, and that's okay. And there's probably something you don't like either. Like probably I don't know. There's probably something out there.
There's got to be something, like I'm going to get him on Twin Peaks once my dumbass gets started on Game of Thrones, which I'm very far behind on my 365 horror movie challenge, which I got to catch up on. But I was informed with work that I have 84 hours of personal time I need to take before August the 11th. So I'm going to use that time to get caught up with movies and also start Game of Thrones, because I do promise Brad I would do Game of Thrones this year before next year I get to do the horror version of my 365. I just watch a whole bunch of horror TV series, like Revisit, America Horror Story, and a whole bunch, much more.
Welcome to Derry again, dude. That was good. That was a good time. I don't think.
Yes, it's badass. Like,
yeah, here's the thing, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's going to be good.
Dude, and speaking of which, that's a great segue because Welcome to Derry, what an opening for that show.
First episode was great. And, honestly, every episode of that show was outstanding. That's one of those things that, when they announced it, we all had questions. We didn't know how it was going to turn out, if it was going to be worth a damn, if it was going to be goofy. Intrigue was there because they were, building on the world that's, not the story of it that we know and love, but building up on that. And dude, it came out and it hit the ground, man, running. I like it more than the movies, without a doubt.
Oh, same here.
I mean, it's fantastic. It always needed to be a series. Imagine if they would have done the series, but for the actual story. Well, it doesn't even matter. They could have kept Michael Flockablog or whatever his name is in there, and it could have. I think if you it needs to be a series format. There's so much story. It's such a rich story, and just to kind of cram it into 2 movies, it's just you're never going to do it justice. But Welcome to Derry is awesome, man.
Dude, it absolutely is. And again, with that opening scene as well, it really just drags you into the whole mood and atmosphere of that show. So that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to do this is, again, Brad's genius idea, because he always thinks of the great ideas that we do on our show. Let us see here. Wait, where are my numbers? I
deleted them, sucker. I deleted them all.
Well, no, liar. You delete all but the can't say that other part. But anyway, so we do got honorable mentions because you all did reach our super chat goal here tonight. So let's start our main event segment, because Stewie did ask, so honorable mentions going to be before the list. Yes, originally it was going to be before we do the top 3, but since you all crushed the super chat goal, we're going to do it before our top 10, because this is for you all. You all wanted this, and we're going to give it to you. So let's go ahead and start, Brad. I got 5. I think we decided to come up with 5 honorable mentions. So if you don't have 5, that's totally okay too. But I came up with 5 good honorable mentions.
I got 5 as well. I accidentally did write down 6, but I'm good with stick with 5.
Oh, I'm good with 6 too. Like I can even include 6 on mine if you want to.
All right, let's go in. Okay, I'll do 6 since I got it. I just don't know how to add really well. I go to school for children who can't do math good. Um, and I'll start things off with talking about the black phone here. It's one that had, I think the opening part of this movie, I think is just such a good. It really paints the picture of what this town's dealing with perfectly. You got kids going missing, you got some kidnapper out there on the loose doing crazy shit. And the beginning of this movie, we see a kid, your arm's bent, bro, playing baseball. Next thing you know, he's getting snatched up by the grabber boy. And then it cuts to that epic freaking opening credit sequence. Love the hell out of that. So yeah, that's that. I have that as 16.
Alrighty. You even put them in order. So let me double check. You know what? I'm confident with this particular list of where I have them. So I'll just stick it to that. Actually, you know what? Sorry.
Thinking about it.
Sorry, I'm re-looking again. You know what? We're good. We're good. Okay. We good. Okay. So my first honorable mention, which is going to be number 16. Number 16 is going to be Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. That's what I'm going to go with because I just love that whole supermarket scene where it all goes batshit crazy and the guy's just trying to get that waffle maker. He legitimately died getting that waffle maker. We had some brutal hand stomping. We got a brutal cart to the freaking head, which instead of a concussion, which I thought that was going to do, it actually killed the person. So she's probably not strong enough to live in the movie. So that's on her. But I just love the chaotic craziness that opening scene does. That really just sets the tempo of what Eli Roth wants to do with that movie. And it absolutely mission accomplished. So I thought that was just a fun opening scene. Number 16, Thanksgiving.
$7 for that thing, man. Yeah, no holds barred in there, man. It looked like damn elimination chamber in there. Okay, so I'm going to move on to 15 here. I think I'm going to go Smile 2 here. I think Smile had a pretty damn good opening too, if I recall. I only wanted to pick one of them. Smile 2 is the one. It's got that epic one take shot with a lot of action in it. You got Kyle Gardner in there. It starts with him. He approaches that house with the bad guys in. He's going to pass the curse off. And it's just really cool, like the way that it's shot. He's walking up to the house. He looks to the left. There's a flaming boy over there in the snow, melting the snow because he's so hot. He's on fire. And he just walks past that, keeps walking up to the house, busts his way in there, blows people away. Just action thrilled. And then it ends with him jumping out the window, getting hit by the car. It was awesome. It was such a great way of just being on the edge of your seat at the beginning of this movie. And it didn't go on too long. It was just a perfect length to kind of set the stage for this movie that curse is still out there. What are we going to do with it next? And then it raised a lot of questions after the fact. Like, where's the curse going to go? There's 8 people over there. So, it grabbed my attention from the beginning, and I just love one take shots. And this one was great.
Hell yeah, dude. That is such a great pick. That kind of makes me want to.
Yeah, you got to quit with that, man. If I see you do that goofy ass smile again.
Hey, you all made me do it in that Real Horror War skit from 2 years ago. So that's on you. But here we go. Let's move on here. My next honorable mention, which is number 15, is going to be The Ring from 2002, the American version of The Ring. Because the reason I love this one so much, because it's starting to build up the mythology of the tape. Just the mystery behind it. You could just build, and just the lighting this movie does too, like the screen, like how they shot this movie, I think is all really impressive as well. So I just love the whole build up with the girl opens like the door where it's like water and everything, and she opens it, and the damn Samantha just freaking gets her ass and all that, and even brings the Chilean sea bass from the well too. Because
get the fuck out of here, dude. There's no Chilean sea basses in wells, dude.
Well, they are near the ocean, though, so they can easily, even the freaking horse jumps in there, but that's during the middle of the movie. But this is the beginning of the movie. I think it's just a great setup. Just what we were about to partake in this particular movie with the mythology of this tape. You're going to die in 7 days. All that concept is phenomenal. It's all because of this opening. So number 15, The Ring.
Catch of the day. I like it though. Okay. I'm going to move on here. I think I got the next one for me. This is one that I like a lot. It's Invisible Man. This one starts with our character sneaking
Elizabeth
out of her
Moss.
house. Thank you. I was just blanking on it. I love
And
her.
and he's talking about the 2020 because there is the original, from
Of course,
1932.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the clarification. Yes. Anyway, I think yes. So she Elizabeth Moss is sneaking away from her abusive boyfriend. They're in bed together. She wakes up, creeps out the house. They got this big mansion on the sea. I love this opening because it's like just so tense from the beginning, and it sets the stage so well for what's to come. You'll find this in all my openings. I think actually set the stage for the movie well, and that's really what means a lot to me. Like I'm going to spoil my list here a little bit. You don't have to confirm or deny anything about yours, but like ghost ship, people talk about that. I don't have that on my list because I feel like it does jack shit. Like I don't remember the rest of the movie. Badass scene. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't land it, how good is it? So, but Invisible Man for me was one that it just it sets the stage so well. It tells you everything you need to know about these characters, about Elizabeth Moss characters, what she's going through. Tells you about the other guy, and I think it's so awesome, and it really kicks things off. So I'll give it to me, baby.
Absolutely, dude. That's such a very good pick, man. What can I even do to possibly try to counteract that? I will try, though. Let's see here. 14. Number 13, and this is still honorable mention list. Number 13, I'm gonna go with a little movie called The Collection. Do you remember The Collection, Brad?
That's a good opening, dude.
Dude, it kind of almost has the same style of Blade, where it's just a freaking complete bloodbath, but it's a freaking trap instead, with the whole spinning magic just coming down and just freaking murking everybody at that party. I heard it was a killer good time. But just, dude, that set the stage with how badass the freaking Collector is in this movie. That he's even more brutal than the previous movie, and we're going to get more brutal kills as this movie goes along. So there is nothing that starts a great horror movie than with a great oh shit moment. And that was definitely a great oh shit moment. But I have better oh shit moments into my top 10. So this is why it doesn't crack the top 10. But it definitely needs that honorable mention. So number 13, The Collection. And Crystal, how are you doing? I see you in the chat. And the Ned, I see you in the chat as well. What's going on there?
I like it, dude. I feel like I did that in Grand Theft Auto once. Just crashed a party real bad. Except I did with the chainsaw. I just ran over there and butchered everybody.
Freaking bring out your inner normal Bates.
But that was good, man. That was an epic scene. A lot of death there. You could say death came to that town, Sheriff. I'm gonna move on up here to my next one. I think it's to what 12 now. I think 12, 11, yeah, or 13.
Yes, 12.
12, something like that. I'm going.
Well, no, it is 13 because sorry, I did do the math on my end. So you're right. Now we're officially at 13.
I'm gonna go Saw 2 here. In this one, it's somewhat contradicts what I just said because it doesn't add a ton to the movie. But it does. I think it's one of the coolest openings in the Saw franchise. They all start with some sort of trap. And this one, I think, was with the Venus flytrap was one of the coolest things. Like with the key behind your eye. It's like the gut spill an eye move, but you got to go behind your eye and pull the key out. And what I love about it is just like it's a fairly simple trap, but it's so like menacing and physically or visually, I have to say it's really cool, having that thing around your head. And it's, to me, it's one of the traps in the Saw franchise that's just like, dude, what would you do? You're about to get crushed by some nails, but in order to get out, you got to dig your eye out and pull a key out of your brain hole of your little eye socket, and it's like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I think I would almost rather just have the thing crush my head, like at the end of the day. I mean, maybe I would try it. I don't know. It's one of those things, though. It's like you don't want to try it. It's kind of like all these. You don't want to try it and then fail, and then you're digging your eyeball out, and you still get your head squished. Except maybe now your hand's in there too, and you're flopping around because your hand's nailed to your
Infection.
face. Yeah, exactly. Of all things, yeah. But it's one of those that it's always been one of the most intriguing traps. The way and then it ends up paying off earlier because we find out that it's Dr. Gordon in there putting the eye in, which was kind of was cool. I remember the lead up for that. So I think it's good. It kind of kicks off the story. It gets Detective Matthews involved and all that and stuff too. So it's not like it's totally irrelevant, but it's it's just a good time, man. I love it.
Yeah, Dude, that's such a good one, man. Real quickly, I want to say hello to Erica because Erica does a lot of hard work on the Discord group too. So she's also one of our wrench women as well. So I always got to say, give Erica a special shout out and appreciate everything you've done to make the Discord group so much fun and definitely more organized. Which, Erica, I did change it up. So if you want to just overlook it to see if I did a good job, or just if you want to just bash me in the head because I did an awful job, please let me know. But Erica, glad to have you here. So now we're officially at number 13. Again, I apologize for my dumbassery in math. So my number 13, Brad, I'm going to go with the movie you know well, the movie we talked about last week. We're going to go watch in the caves in August.
Oh, yes, yes.
The Descent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about like I've been mentioning, like holy shit moments. What a great opening way for a holy shit moment in The Descent, because we think everything's just, jolly good fellow, and we know something like terrible was going to happen, but we didn't know necessarily what. But then all of a sudden these freaking like, hey, we have that some of that, the logs Final Destination, the logs are coming at you, but this ain't logs, buddy. These are freaking like long pipe nail things, just and our main girl is luckily just dodging like that, but the husband not so much. So that was just a great oh shit moment, and it just immediately creates like sympathy towards our main character of Sarah. So I love talking about this opening scene too, because The Descent is definitely one of my favorite movies ever, maybe a top 25 candidate. So definitely The Descent at number 13.
Honestly, like a lot of people don't realize this when you're watching the movie, but I honestly think the dude there was probably one of the luckiest people of the movie because he didn't have to go down in the caves and deal with all that shit. I think like because you're gonna die, right? One of the ways. And I think if I had to pick, I'd rather not be stuck in the cave with monsters. I would just take the instant pipe down the gullet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, am I wrong? I mean, who would want to go down there and get lost? You're over here freaking going over crevices and stuff, and getting in these tight areas. This broad down here just snapped her leg in pieces and her bones sticking out. Now you got to get her out. And then, oh, by the way, there's some fucking monsters down here crawling around in the dark with night vision goggles on. No, thank you.
We need some ointment, and like the bone has pierced through the skin. If I get some ointment cream, I can clean it up. But I'm in lots of pain.
He's the only one that would have survived is Will Ferrell and out there. Yeah, so it's a great movie though. One of the scariest of all time. In my opinion.
The one that got your wife pretty bad too.
I got you too.
Oh, it wasn't the movie. Like it was your wife that got me more scared than the actual movie. Like, because I knew what was coming up, but if it's just
that's what Braden said about Pray at 9, dude.
That's true. But
all right. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of scariest movies of all time, let's go ahead and talk about another one. I got Sinister here. Okay, very short, simple segment. But it's the people hanging from the tree because it's so creepy and eerie. That's the opening sequence. When you pop in the movie, your freaking popcorn's not, you don't even have butter on your pants yet, Birdie, before this scene pops up. I mean, it's right. It's literally, it's like it's straight to a family hanging from a branch and somebody sawing another branch and then everybody getting lifted up like a pulley system. Very unsettling. I mean, there's not a lot to this, man. It's just a very simple, you get the Super 8 vibes, and it really paves the groundwork for what you're about to get into. Honestly, I'm due for a rewatch of this movie. I love it. It's one of my favorites. But that opening sequence really gets you, and you're like, this is the ride we're going on. Here we go. So love the hell out of it, man.
Dude, that is such a great choice, because guess what? My honorable mention number 12 is. I'm going to just lay it back to what you said. It is also Sinister because, man, dude, just because you think you already know you're going to be in for some disturbing shit, but you didn't think you were going to get a disturbing scene right off the get-go. Like, and what it does, you're like, oh my gosh, how in the world did this family get stuck into this situation? What kind of crazy Truth or Dare game were they playing in this particular moment? Which it wasn't Truth or Dare, ladies and gentlemen. It was these freaking old, again, maybe borrowing a kind of like for Samantha, that tape, but it wasn't a tape. It was one of those film reels. You know what I mean? Just freaking their curse, man, with the freaking Bagul. But dude, that scene is just like, it's really dark and eerie, and it just should just tell you immediately, this is what you're going to be in store. So there's the door, but once you enter the door, there's no turning back. And I love movies where they challenge you. this is the disturbing shit you're going to get in this movie. So come on in, sit down, and get disturbed. So I love it. So put at honorable mention number 12, Sinister.
Come on over. Eli's got a good point here. Okay, Lights Out has a good opening scene, and the movie goes to shit real fast. Now the opening scene's awesome. I actually don't mind the movie. I think it's actually that's one that I've rewatched a lot since it came out very randomly. I think I'm attracted to the movie because it's so it's like barely over an hour. It's very crisp. It's got a really good pacing throughout. Like it just moves and you're in, you're out. Like it's like an episode of TV almost. I think it's like 70 minutes or something, or maybe like 72. Like it's super short, lean. I like it. Is it amazing? No, but it's one that I find myself watching every couple of years in October.
Teresa Palmer.
She's great in it. What do you think about the movie, Birdie?
Dude, I love that selection, Eli. Like I kind of wish that's the thing. When I was doing all this research, Brad, do you know I almost texted you? Why just use this idea where we could easily make this a 32 tournament?
We could,
you know, and we still could. We still because it's such a great topic. So
we're due for a mini tournament soon.
Oh yeah, we do got a Summer Slash coming in the summer. So, but with the Lights Out, it's a very solid film. And Ashton mentioned in the comment, like the YouTube version is definitely freaking creepy as well. But I definitely love the movie, and I will also suggest too. And this is another good like top 10 or top 5 we can do in the future as well. Brad, is that best horror movies to watch in complete darkness. That movie would easily be top 3, hands down. But dude, Eli, that was a very good pick, my friend. Let's see here.
And Destiny likes it too. Look at that. I told you we'd be on the same page about something.
There we go.
This is why I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Lights out.
Oh my gosh. Brad, so do you have your last honorable mention before we get into the top 10?
I do, and this is for you, Birdie. I got at my last one here, I got The Conjuring. Okay. This is one that it kind of came in last minute, and I was thinking about it. This is the Annabelle part of The Conjuring, and it's just really creepy. It's unsettling, sets the stage for the Warrens, does a good job of kind of giving you this is the only bit of Annabelle we ever needed. We never needed any of the movies. The second one's okay. I admit that, but not really worthwhile, not necessarily worth making. This little segment of Annabelle really tells you everything you need to know about Annabelle. And it does a really good job of making her creepy ass. And I mean, really not much even happens. Am I wrong? It's been a minute since I've seen the movie. You don't see like anybody die or anything. You get the creepy vibes. You get Annabelle moving around, crayons getting colored, all this kind of stuff. It's nothing that crazy, but it definitely sets the stage for the movie. Lets you know what you're getting into.
Dude, that's Thank you. I would say my last honorable mention, you said it already, so I won't go too much into detail with it. I'm also going to go with Saw 2 because this is actually one of my favorites, pretty much my favorite Saw opening in the entire franchise. That's pretty much why I'm mentioning it, even over the original. Because, again, it just sets the tempo of like, hey, this is a sequel. We got to do double of everything. So we got to give you double the traps, double the shit characters. By shit characters, I mean like they're pieces of shit. And then just like getting you like, and just seeing somebody like losing the opening there just sets the tempo that nobody's indeed going to be safe in this movie. So I love the opening trap. I think it's great. Even though I don't like the part where Anna Faris takes out her fake eyeball and gets the key and all that. I felt that was kind of weird. Wait a minute, that's Scary Movie 4. I apologize. This guy doesn't have that much luck, even though that's pretty much what he should have done. But yeah, Saw 2, great one. That's my last honorable mention at number 11. Before we enter the top 10.
I love it, dude. I'm excited for the top 10. I got some good picks here. I'm sure you do too.
Ooh,
and the people might. I'm sure you got some janky ass shit here too. I'm not going to deny it, but I'm just kidding.
And we got a quick story time real quick before we enter our top 10. Desi says the trailer really scared me for the first time I watched it. I believe she's talking about the Lights Out. I watched it after closing at work, and I had to go home alone because my mom was working a night shift.
Ooh.
Oh, see, it gets all Brad choking up there. He hates scary stories.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, that got me good. That was a bad one. Oh, God. Oh,
Brad,
here we go.
You are not right. But Brad, let's do it, my friend. Go ahead. Let me get here. Number 10.
All right, you guys are going to think it's a little cliche, and some of you might say, what the fuck are you even talking about, Brad? And I'm going to tell you why. I told you why. A lot of my selection comes for what the opening does for the movie. And 10 for me, not a damn thing happens in this opening. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this, but it does so much, and I'm going to go with The Shining here.
Okay.
It's all it is a tracking shot of a vehicle driving through mountains, but the music, unsettling, one of the best uses of music that you'll see here. And it really sets the stage for a big part of this movie is the isolation. And this opening sets the stage for that. You're seeing this car drive out to the Overlook Hotel, going through all these windy roads on the riverbank and all this stuff. Later, we'll see it in the snow in Dr. Sleep, that same kind of sequence, which is really cool. But I love it. And it gives you this sense that there's something bigger here. He's just driving to the Overlook, but it gives you the sense that you're being watched almost a little bit. Like there's a bigger force than you as he's driving out. And I like that because that really just makes you really feel what The Shining's all about if you're into it. So I love it, man. I always get amped when this comes on. It plays that music. It gets me ready to rock, man. I know I'm in for a good time, and it's always been one of my faves.
Dude, and I bet that theater experience that you had and listening on that, the big speakers and everything when it first, I bet, dude. Because when I saw it last year in the theater, that's why I was like, damn, this is what Brad was trying to get me to watch all those years ago in the theater. But I was sick as a dog, so I couldn't freaking join the greatness that is The Shining in the theater. But dude, Brad, that's a very solid pick, and that very good pick, because just that music alone makes for a good opening scene.
Yeah, dude. It's the music, the isolation, all that stuff. It sets the setting up perfectly too. It's like nobody. So picture that whole area with snow. It's like nobody's getting there until Danny goes back as an adult in a Honda Civic or whatever they were in. But other than that, nobody else is getting there.
Drive a Honda Civic today. Do it right now. Knocks the wholesale furniture. That is the wrong marketing commercial. Anyways, let's go to the next one here. I'm going to go with number 10. Brad, you mentioned it because it kind of threw me off guard that you mentioned it, so I won't spend too much time with it because you nailed it. That's going to be The Conjuring. Of course, I got to add one of my favorite horror movies of all time to any top 10 list. If there's a chance to add The Conjuring, I absolutely is going to add in. Dude, that Annabelle, it's like you said, that's all we needed. And the main thing I love about it is the ultimate, step your toes into the lake before you just go dive on in. Kind of that analogy. It's just stepping in the toes. Like, this is the kind of scary buildup, the great cinematography shots, the great camera angles. Like, James Wan is just giving you that sneak preview before he puts you into that house of the style that he's going to endure you, like just the world that he is building. So I love you picking The Conjuring, but I'm definitely put it as my top 10, my number 10, The Conjuring.
I really wish James Wan was a British spy, dude.
That would be so awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, James Bond ain't real, but James Wan we got. All right, here we go. Jamie Hart, I want to bring this up real quick. Jamie Hart, I don't know if this has been brought up yet. Friday the 13th, 2009 has an epic opening. Yes, it does. It does. And again, I'm going to spoil myself here. Bertie, you do you. Don't say anything if you don't want to. I agree. It's awesome. I don't have it on my list just because I think it was a little bit too long for me to qualify it as an opening. It wasn't what I was looking for an opening personally. To each their own. If you count as an opening, put it in there. For me, it was like a third of the movie. But it's, again, if you have it on your list, I don't discredit that. It's kind of an opinion-based thing. Same thing with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is one that I would have probably put it on my list because it's badass, but it's like, again, it's kind of like 30 minutes here. Both badass. I don't know if you have either of those. If you do, I think it's fine. I think it's a great opening. It just kind of comes down to personally what you qualify as an opening. So
you know what, dude, I respect that thought process. I didn't really necessarily think about that, but one of the movies she did mention, little spoiler, one of those movies she mentioned, you don't know which one yet. I put it into my top 5.
Oh, well, we're going to see what it is.
Ooh, okay, Brad, go ahead. Number 9.
Number 9, I have It Follows. This is one that again, it sets the stage, man. It opens up. There's this girl running around in the street. Her dad's like, "Hey, what are you doing out there?" She's like, "I gotta run from this thing." Nobody can see it. except for her, but we don't know that what she's seeing because we can't as the audience. Her dad doesn't see it. She just runs off, gets in the car, beats feet, gets out of there. Next thing you know, her feet get beat. She's got her legs snapped up on the beach. And it's just a great, like it just throws you in that. And you have no idea, especially me watching this movie the first time, I had no idea what it's about. This is the opening we're getting here. We're getting this chick running around. Next thing you know, it cuts to her on the beach with her leg broken up in pieces. She's dead, of course, gets killed. So I think, and then it sets the stage for it. Like that's exactly what the rest of the movie is about, is our main character doing exactly what this person in the opening was doing. I love the hell out of it. Give me It Follows here.
Dude, that is such a great pick. And dude, I got to stop everything because look who joined our chat. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd he go? There he is. Our boy Darren from Only Sans Horror. What's going on there, Darren? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you, which I've been meaning to get to you because I heard you did mention my name in one of your streams. I do apologize that I missed it, but I just wanted to give you that recognition. I appreciate you for doing that. And we appreciate you for just hanging out into our chat just for a little bit because we understand you're a very, very busy man, but we don't.
It's got to be late. It's got to be late for you too, dude. It's got to be late.
Dude, must be some late night editing, and he's just taking the break and just joining Good Real Hunting for us a little bit. But Darren, we appreciate you. We still support you, and keep rocking it, my friend.
You're the man. Good to see you as always.
Yeah,
let's catch up soon.
Yeah, please, absolutely. Let's catch up soon. So, Brad, I'm going to go with my number 9, which I love your choice of It Follows. That's a really damn good one. But my number 9, Brad, we're going to go to the world of Derry. We mentioned Derry as a nice segue. We talked about Welcome to Derry, but this is It Chapter 1. Where poor little Georgie gets to confront our evil little clown of Pennywise. The first time we get to see Bill Skarsgård coming out that, the drainage, like, oh, hey there, Georgie. Like, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Like, dude, you just get this whole sense of dread throughout that entire scene because Georgie's a dead little fuck. He's dead, but you just don't know exactly when it's going to happen. And then it builds and builds, and then bam. Yes, CGI wasn't the greatest thing in the world with this, but you know what? I still think the scene is super effective because, again, the tone of this movie was the most important thing. It was just giving you this tone like, hey, this is the dark shit that we're going to do with this. This is the tone, the mood, the atmosphere we're going to take you on this journey of with our looser cup friends. So I just think this scene is always effective. It scared the shit out of me in the theater when I saw this for the first time, so I had to include it. Number 9, I was about to say It Follows, but It Chapter 1.
Hey, It Chaptered It Follows, or whatever. Anyway,
dude, wouldn't that be a crazy crossover?
Yeah, it would be.
Pennywise just doing it, if the It figure just follows Pennywise for the rest of 27 years.
No, that would actually be kind of funny that we could do that skit. I think that's a good skit. All right. Anyway, we got number 8. So there were a couple different zombie movies that were in the mix for me to be listed here tonight, and I only picked one of them. I did Dawn of the Dead here. This is one. This opening sequence in Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, was honestly like peak, man. Like, and it did so much to set the stage for this. It's what is this? The main character's home. I think it's like the neighbor's kid or something shows up at the house, and she's a zombie, and like nobody knows what's going on because this was before zombies were like everywhere. Like this
it was like the resurgence of zombie movies in the early 2000s, like in the middle of the 2000s.
So nothing was really cliche yet or anything, and it's kind of like the intro to the zombies for the world. It's intense, but it's also kind of goofy a little bit. It has a couple sequences that kind of like dark humor in there a little bit as well. So I thought it was a perfect balance. I think it's one of the better things that Zack Snyder's done here is the opening of this movie. I think he just really let things shine. It's awesome. And it just really quickly puts you in the zombie-filled world when zombie-filled worlds weren't all the buzz at this point.
Dude, that's such a very good pick. Like, I love the zombie genre, like especially when it comes to the fast zombies with me. Brad, you say you wanted to do a special shout out when a certain person gets here. Remember? Oh,
he's gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to wait a little bit, but it's coming.
Oh, Colvin, you better stay tuned. But Cole, I just want to give you your shout out. What's going on there, man? How are you doing? And and I also got something to announce that we're also doing on this stream as well. But I'll wait before we get into our top 5 to announce that. Number 8, Brad, May's coming, and May is usually kind of like the start where like summer gets to peek its head a little bit, and there's one great movie between spring and summer. Midsummer, Midsommar.
That's a good opening, man.
Dude, that opening was freaking soul crushing. That's the best word I can use. It is soul crushing. It's shocking just to see. And that honestly is one of the greatest things I see Florence Pugh ever like freaking do an acting scene in that one. Because you know how much you have to like dive in yourself as an actress to get that particular moment out. And just, dude, it's again, like I've been saying, it's soul crushing. And it's just a shocking. I love a shocking opening that just lets me keep adding in to, again, just to sympathize with the main protagonist. Midsommar is an absolute good one that does that. It takes you on a crazy ride. So give me Midsommar at number 8.
Soul crushing, you say, man.
Even though my mom says it's, or my mom's like, do you mean midsummer? I'm like, no, Mom, it's Midsommar. Like,
dude.
And then I have to teach her about the whole like everybody needs a pusher, and that was an awkward conversation to have with your mother. So go ahead with number 7.
I feel like the soul crushings made me think the Rock's out there collecting souls, dude. Like
Florence Pugh, I need your soul.
He's the soul taker. I got 7. This might be controversial to be this high, but I got some openings that I really love coming up. I got Jaws at number 7.
Ooh, okay. I'm surprised you got it that little bit low like that.
Yeah, it's low, high. I don't know, however you would describe. But either way,
Depends on the tide.
Jaws is great. It's a great opening though. Had I been in theaters watching this, it would have blown me away. By the time I watched it, it was relatively tame. Because I was watching Jason and all that other shit, but the opening of this is epic. You got this girl going out for a little swim in the ocean, and she gets ate by a shark. Sets the stage for the movie. Again, this is kind of before shark movies were really a thing. This kind of set up shark movies, and so we didn't expect it to happen. I could only imagine what it would have been like had you been watching this for the first time when it came out. If anybody's in the chat that was, let us know. But it would have been quite shocking, I think, because, an innocent little swim gone horribly wrong. What do we have in store for us in the rest of this movie? Love it. Great opening. Really gets your attention, and it lets you know there's a badass shark out there.
Dude, again, a traditional pick, I would say, and it should be in most people's top 10. So, Brad, very good. And Desi gave me a good idea. So, chat, this is what I want you to do. If you have not heard any other movie that we have mentioned yet, go ahead and drop it there, because I know, again, there's so many that we could have covered easily into this top 10 that are top 10 worthy. So go ahead in the comments, and I will star them as we go. Some of your favorite horror movie openings of all time, or those horror movie openings that we haven't really necessarily heard, or they just get forgotten about. Drop them in the comments, and we will read them as we get closer into our top 2 picks.
I got to ask a question though, because this is now racking my brain a little bit. Destiny's over here talking about 28 days later. Oh, I meant 28 years later. Fair point. But was it the opening of 28 years like Teletubbies?
For years, yeah, absolutely it is. And dude, that was a good one too, because it was a batshit crazy opening.
The Teletubbies? Oh, it was good because it converted from Teletubbies because they were watching it, and then zombies showed up. Right? Or was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, exactly. They were the kids were watching the Teletubbies, and then the mom brings in the other child, and they lock the door. The mom says, "Don't open the door, kids." And then that's where you can hear them in the background as they're watching.
She meant 28 weeks later. Okay, that one's
dude, Weeks is good.
That's a good
Weeks
opening.
is solid too.
Yeah, I don't have it on my list just because I just had to pick. It was hard. It was hard to put it together. I picked Dawn of the Dead. I didn't want to be redundant.
Worthy at the tournament though.
Worthy 100%. It's awesome. It's definitely one of the best openings. It would have been in the top 20. Very awesome.
All right, so let me go ahead and get to my number 7, and damn it, Keelan beat me to it before I even get to freaking mention it. I'm also was going to go Evil Dead Rise, because this movie not only had a batshit crazy opening as well, because it just slowly builds and you just know something dark and eerie is going to happen, and they give you so many different directions of the scene of where the scene can take in order for the dark stuff to happen, and then it starts in like, and it's kind of funny too that the cabin does kind of look like a Midsommar cabin, like where the bear got freaking lit up and everything. So it starts there, and then you see the Deadeye grabbing that whole hawk of hair and just set it on down there, and then you get the freaking like the little Brad, what do you call the little helicopter things that fly around? Like you used to have it until your dogs destroyed it.
Oh, drone. I was like sitting
Yeah.
there thinking about that thing you do with your wiener sometimes.
A helicopter. Okay, we're not going to do that one. But anyway, so yeah, a Blu-ray was going on. I see their Blu-ray, and I also saw Paula as well. But yes, it is a drone, and then the Deadeye gets the drone and just slashing on the head, and then she gets that one guy, and then she rises from the freaking lake, and then we get that badass title card. And that's the main thing why I wanted to put this movie into the top 10 for best opening scenes. It's just for the title card alone. It's one of my greatest favorite title cards in horror movie history. It was done so well. And of course, the iconic score that goes with it sets the tone of this movie. Bravo to this movie. I should have put it higher, but 7 is a good spot too. Number 7, Evil Dead
It's
Rise.
hard, dude. It's hard. There's a lot of things I wanted to hire. That's a great one. And honestly, there's a couple openings in Evil Dead that was great. I think, honestly, across the board, though.
2013, too.
Yeah, 2013. I thought.
Daddy, I want to rip your soul
the
out.
original. Didn't the original have a pretty decent one, or maybe
yeah,
not?
this like the whole camera
It was
stuff,
just
like through the
atmospheric.
woods
Yeah,
and
it was
all that.
atmospheric,
Yeah.
And then even the one with the medieval one there. was pretty
Army
good.
of Darkness.
Army of Darkness, yeah. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this is Zambacho. I hope you're still around because we're about to give some love to something that we love. There's 2 movies here that I really
I know where you're
love.
going with this.
I love the hell out of both of the openings, and I couldn't decide. I only wanted to put one. Now, granted, I probably could have put both of them in my top 10, but I didn't want to be redundant, so I picked one. I picked my favorite of the 2. I have Devil's Rejects. Now, I see Blu-ray talking about House of a Thousand Corpses. Yes, absolutely fantastic. Captain Spaulding is 10 out of 10. Menacing. Everything is good. He's great. It's entertaining. I picked Devil's Rejects opening here just because I found it so satisfying after the first movie to have all these cops roll into the compound of the bad guys, surround the place, and just an epic gunfight ensues, man. The big dude, Tyler Mane, gets chopped down. He gets shot up. He dies. You get Otis. You get Baby Firefly escaping through the sewers. They say bye to Pennywise on the way out. They get out through the bottom, and it starts playing that Midnight Rider. I thought that's epic as hell. I love the standoff. Sheriff John Quincy Wydell rolls up. What did he say? Yeah, Zambacho. He said, "Let's do what God made us do." He said, "That'll get you." What did he say? That'll get you. What did he say? He said, "My brother George calls this an Alabama ass kicking or something."
Yeah, Alabama ass.
Get you. Cold slab, toe tagged, and melt hope to mom in your plastic bag. He's dropping one-liner after one-liner here, about to slay some fools. Just standing out in the driveway. They're all sleeping. There's no rush. He's just dropping his one-liners. I love how badass he is here in this one. So yeah, it's great. And then that gunfight's awesome. It's all slow motion. Yeah, I just thought it's an epic sequence. I mean, super satisfying. Love to see it. And it sets the stage perfectly for what's to come in the movie. These 2 bad guys, plus Captain Spaulding meeting up with them later, on the run. John Quincy Wydell chasing after their ass. I love it, dude. It's fantastic.
Dude, that is such a great pick. And I understand now, too, why you needed Cole to listen to that particular moment. So there we go. So, Brad, I'm not going to spend too much time with my number 6 because you did mention it into your honorable mentions, but I decided to go a little higher than you on this one. And that is going to be... Oh, sorry, Wrong Invisible Man.
That's the Rock kicking more souls around.
Sorry, damn, Wrong Invisible Man. But Brad, I'm also going to go with the Invisible Man of 2020 because that was one of the most nerve-wracking opening scenes I've ever saw in the theater. Like my theater, I remember this in particular too, because this was like the last great movie before the global bastard hit. So unfortunately, the Invisible Man does get forgotten, which I'm glad our chat still remembers that movie very, very well. But dude, that opening scene, our theater was dead silent because we were all just like this, like kind of like nerve
with the waves crashing, dude.
dude,
The
waves
are
crashing. Like,
and then,
dude, yeah,
bro, you get the car alarm going off. Beep beep. I
Oh,
love
dude,
it,
when that car alarm went off, we all went like,
Yeah.
because it just does such a great job just drawing you in, and you're just so distracted, and then bam, that's where the jump scares really honestly get you. So they develop great jump scares. They develop dread. Dread is the major word I want to describe that. And then we were just we're sympathetic towards Elizabeth Moss's character, and it's also again too just a darker hidden meaning as well, that we knew exactly what she is going through. They didn't have to do too much to explain what was going on at that moment, and we wanted her to make it out, but we didn't know necessarily if she was going to make it out, but we kind of assumed so, or else there would be no other movie. But yeah, dude, I love when you mentioned the Invisible Man. I just need to take it to a higher level in my personal ranking, so my number 6 is the Invisible Man.
Love it, dude. Love it. I'd love to hear it.
And before you go into your top 5 real quick, I do want to mention that towards the end of the stream, we are going to be spinning the wheel for our Patreon and YouTube members giveaway. I have not forgotten about you. It is going to be a $25 gift card of your pick. So whoever it lands on, I will get in contact with you. Yeah, if you want to go
dude.
Applebee's.
I hope Brother Fluff wins a $25 gift card to Applebee's.
So it could be Applebee's, or if you want to go to
Sonic?
make it a Regal gift card, or if you want to make it Amazon, you just let me know and we will make that happen for you. So Brad, go ahead. Let's go to number 5. Our top 5 time.
Zambacha, they're back to Devil's Rejects. They're all just laying in bed with corpses before the cops show up. Yeah, and these are old corpses at this point too. They'd be stinking so bad. They were sitting there like they've been there at least like, I mean, what do you say, like a week probably? I mean, at least a few days. Like I know this is supposed to happen kind of like right after House, but those were corpses for a minute. They got to be bad shape. Let's move on. Okay, number 5, top 5. It's hard to beat this. Okay, this whole franchise is made on great openings. I got Final Destination here. I'm going with the original for the simple fact that it set the stage, but there you could argue that some of the other ones might even be better. But I'm going for the fact that none of those would exist without this one. This is kind of groundbreaking for the time. You had this whole sequence here in Final Destination, the plane sequence, and you see it all play it out where everybody dies, and then it repeats from the beginning, and you're like, oh shit, this is crazy. I just thought that was creative. The whole movie was kind of built on that. The whole franchise is built on that. And they started every movie exactly like that ever since. So if a movie's going to be that good, or an opening is going to be that good that they're going to replicate it 6 times, 7 times in different ways, it's pretty damn good. So I got to go with it. I could argue that 2 might be a little bit better. And even the last one, Bloodlines, was awesome. 3 was great too. The race car one blew ass. That one sucked.
that number 4.
Yeah, but the bridge was pretty good. I mean, they were all solid.
Yeah, that was number 5
outside of NASCAR. But but I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna give the nod here to the original, man.
Dude, great pick with the original, man. That is a very good pick. Final Destination has fun openings for sure. And Stewie, I didn't want to get back to your question, because there is definitely Talk to Me Too that the brothers are coming back to do that sequel, so that it has officially been greenlit. So, all right, number 5, Brad. You talked about this movie already. I told you there was going to be a top 5 movie on my list. That is a long opening, but I still think it is not only a great opening, but it's honestly the best part of the movie. You know, the best part of an opening. Uh-oh. What's that?
Oh god, that made me LOL there. I was about to.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at this.
She said I am. She said it actually did suck ass because his butthole got sucked up. Because he did. It sucked ass. He was swimming around in that pool and sitting on the bottom or whatever, and This whole asshole got sucked up in there.
Wow. Well played, Destiny. Great pun. Dadgummit. But all
Sorry,
right.
Brody. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
man.
I
That
didn't
just
want
made
to
me
miss
laugh.
that either. I was wondering what you're laughing at. But all right. So here we go. My number 5, Brad, you mentioned it earlier. I love this long opening because I think it's better than pretty much most of the ever movie. It is Friday the 13th, the remake from 2009. I understand your reasoning, but technically for an opening scene, it's anything that comes before a title card. I think that's kind of the general rule, unless if it's the movie Fresh, where we get 25 minutes into the movie, then they played the title card. Weird as fuck. Even though Fresh, very underrated movie from the 2020s. But yeah, this dude, the remake to this one, this totally had all the vibes in the world of being the perfect Friday the 13th movie. And I wish they would have kept with these characters and they would have just dragged this out for a whole nother hour because it was so damn effective. So I won't go too much into it since you've talked of a good decent part of it, but I love the sackhead Jason because here on Good Will Hunting, we love the sackhead. We love talking about the sack. But this movie, with the chick burning in the freaking sleeping tent, just doing the sleeping tent death or the sleeping bag. That's what I meant, not a tent. It could be a tent too, but the bag death where she was literally hot both figuratively and literally, like that's to me one of the best Friday the 13th deaths you can ever possibly do. So love the opening of this. It's so phenomenal. Give it to me. Number 5, Friday the 13th remake.
I dig it, man. Hey, listen, it's a great pick. It is. And I see some people talking about Jeepers Creepers as well. Again, I kind of had the same problem with that. It was a little bit too long for me personally to consider as an opening. But it is up until the point where they sees the creeper throwing the bodies down the pipe. That was honestly one of the best, scariest scenes that I've ever seen. Honestly, it was awesome.
Hell yeah.
I didn't include it, but it's mostly just because of the length. It just at some point it just stops becoming an opening and it starts becoming an act of the movie.
Right. And again, that's fair. Like, again, that's what I love about this. Love the horror genre is that we can have like different interpretations, but still come to the same conclusion that Friday the 13th opening or just the first half of or first third of the movie, badass.
Yes. And I see we got.
You don't like long ones.
Should I?
Hey, it's the 2020s. But anyways, let's move on. Number 4.
All right, number 4 for me. Here's what we got going on here. Number 4. Number 4.
Oh, wait, real quick. Cole, don't encourage her.
Here we go. Number 4. Okay, I'm going to shift some things around here just all too briefly. I'm going to go with It here. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which one you pick, the original one with Tim Curry, the remake, or the movie with Bill Skarsgård. I just thought this sequence in general is creepy as hell. And it's kind of a highlight of the movie. It's a highlight of the book. It's, you're talking about a 6-year-old child, Georgie, running out in the streets, playing with a boat, innocent, coming across a stranger in the damn sewers by the name of Pennywise. This is exactly why I've already started teaching my daughter about Pennywise and where to look out for him, man, because I do not want.
Sorry to interrupt you, but if Brad ever releases those videos in the future, they're the most adorable videos. Like, it's always a highlight of my week if I see one.
She says, Pennywise is in there. We better watch out.
And she points at like a shower drain and all that. It's so freaking adorable.
Because you gotta be on the lookout for this guy, man. You'll see him anywhere there's a sewer involved. But I just think it's crazy to me that this movie starts with killing. It's one of the few there's not a lot of horror movies that murder kids. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's very far and few. It happens here in the first 10 minutes of the movie, which is crazy. Gets you going too, man. It's like, oh, here we go. This kid's just out here riding a boat. And imagine now, we all knew the lore of Pennywise before we saw the movie. I guess some people don't. Like, for me, the first time I saw the movie back in the 90s when I was a kid myself, it gave me nightmares, all because of this scene. Because it's like we never really see this in movies. And this is really setting the stage for the kind of person that Pennywise is, or alien, or whatever you want to call him. Setting you the stage that nobody's safe, not even the kids. It's important. And honestly, I had this a little bit higher, but I bumped it lower because I do genuinely think these next 3 are ones that I absolutely love even more. But it's a great opening, dude. It's one of the most craziest fucked up things that Stephen King ever wrote. right up there with Gage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's awesome.
Hell, dude! Again, you can't go any wrong with that, man. You honestly really can't. Freaking Georgie got. That's all I gotta say. So all right, Brad, number 4 here. You had a little bit lower on your list. I just wanted to add it to the top 5 because you just absolutely got to. So I won't spend too long with number 4. I'm gonna go with the Jaws opening. Because again, just you get to hear the John Williams score of the da da da, like just to hear that iconic score and it to be used in the opening act too, and just again, just that whole it's this atmosphere, like the kids having a good time on the beach. Like you don't think anything's gonna bad happen. And then when the shark comes up and then just starts grabbing her, even though we all know personally it was a shark, but it was just during that time frame you really honestly didn't know exactly what was like dragging her, even though again
When the damn Chilean sea bass is down there, man.
it could be it could have been the mutated sea bass because they are ill-tempered. But yeah, this whole opening scene, it's just her just screaming for her life, and you could just like again, I think Jamie even said that like this is the movie that made her a fan, like that opening scene alone, and that is phenomenal for that. It's just honestly that scene alone made me scared to go back into the ocean, and I have hardly go back to the ocean, and I've hardly stepped on the ocean ever since watching Jaws. So no thank you. Thank you, Jaws, for ruining the beach, but you're still a phenomenal movie with a phenomenal opening. So number 4, Jaws.
I think Jamie had said earlier she saw Jaws in the drive-in theater when she was 3, I think is what she said.
Damn, so now she instead of the theater, she upgraded to the drive-in theater. Damn it, Jamie. That's impressive.
It would have been a cool experience. It could have been the swim up theater. That would have been really cool.
Oh my gosh. I still want to do that is watch Jaws in like the middle of a lake or something.
Or why not the ocean, dude?
Or
those
what
sea
about
basses
Pistol Creek? What about Pistol Creek?
My mother, this dude, call him if you're here, but apparently you guys have Chilean sea basses in Pistol Creek there. Anyway, here we go. We're going. Somebody said something interesting a minute ago too. Arachnophobia has a good opening. That was from Eli Cortez. That opening was weird. I had no recollection of that when I watched this movie last October, and I'm sitting here like, did I put on the right movie? These guys are down in Brazil or something, like chasing waterfalls, despite the song telling them not to. And it just. But it ended up being that dude, once that dude got bit and sucked dry of his blood and stuff, or like when he dried out or whatever and became a mummy. It was kind of crazy. And Cabin in the Woods, Bertie, how did what was the opening in Cabin in the Woods?
The opening is when those two like the lab people who orchestrates the whole thing, the people in the suits, they're just like randomly talking and like just doing the pre-prep of everything, and then all of a sudden it just slams the title card at them going the Cabin in the Woods, and then it but it was just that's such a great opening. Like Brooke said, it's a fun opening just for the simple fact that it's something you never really expected for an opening to happen.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it sets the stage pretty well. That's a good pick. That obviously would be on a tournament, I think.
Well, Brad, here we go. Talk about it before we enter top 3. Do you want me to just show the other recommendations from the people in the chat? I've been starring as much.
Please, yes. Go through star.
And we'll do this quick so we can get into top 3. Destiny said it's not full horror, but Jawbreakers is one. Which Jawbreakers is an excellent opening because it just sets the stage of what that movie is about. So that's a good one. Troll 2 has a good opening. Oh God, one of the most the worst best horror movie of all time. Destiny said earlier 28 weeks later. There we go. And Keelan said Evil Dead Rise. We got Basic Instinct. We got Final Destination 6, which that was a fun opener. House of a Thousand Corpses. We mentioned that earlier. Rob Zombie's Halloween with the freaking the breakfast scene and all that. Dude, all that was so fucking entertaining. We got Talk to Me. We got Final Destination 2. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, that was a crazy opening. Just freaking a circus in the middle of the woods. That was pretty freaking insane. Witzel and Primate, both movies that came out this year of 2026, had solid openings. I do agree with that. The original Stepfather, I think that's what Destiny was referring to. That was a good, shocking opening scene. I definitely agree. Earlier, Manny's Maniac Media. What's going on there, man? Reanimator. Reanimator's a good movie, you know. Let's see here.
It's a good movie.
We mentioned Jeepers Creepers, absolutely. The original When a Stranger Calls, because it is a long opening, but it's that first third. It's like that Friday the 13th. That first third of the movie is the best part of the movie. So that's a good one to mention there, Deaths. Jeepers Creepers 2, Cabin in the Woods, like we mentioned, Arachnophobia, like we mentioned, like you all mentioned, that is. Darkness Falls and Ghost Ships have fantastic openings, and Idle Hands, just to name the bunch that I had on the list. So, Brad, let's go into it. It is time for the top 3.
Here's what I'm going to do here. And this is one I think, you could have it wherever on your list, and I think it's a good spot. I'm going to go with the original Halloween here at number 3. And I debated putting it higher. My top 3 are like fucking awesome. Like it's a crapshoot. Like tomorrow it might be different. I think all 3 deserve to be number 1, but it's one of those things you have to put them in order, right? It's hard. It's the hardest thing about ranking sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
The original Halloween, though, the POV shot, it's not a one take, but it's portrayed as one, and it's just really well done. You get it just opens up on a house. People are singing about Halloween. He's walking up towards the house, looking through the window. You got Minuteman up there, and sneaking around the back, pulling the knife out, walking upstairs and killing the freaking who we find out to be the dude's sister, Michael Myers' sister. I think that's epic. It's creepy. It's hell. Really well done. And at the time, it was pretty damn groundbreaking to have a one take shot like that, in quotes, because again, it wasn't. But I mean, that wasn't really a thing back then. Not like this. I mean, it is now. If you did it today, it'd be like, oh, here we go.
Oh,
it would be badass. We would like it still, but it's like, it's not very original. At the time in 78, that wasn't a thing for like 30, 40 years. I mean, it was very well ahead of its time. And just really it tells the story. It sets up this whole movie. It tells the story it needs to tell without even, there's no dialogue other than Minuteman and his girlfriend, Judith, through the window. I mean, it tells the story visually. And I love, that's one of the things about movies that you can't, like, a lot of people have books better than movies, and a lot of times I agree, but one thing you can't do in books is visually tell a story, and you're doing that here, so it does a great job with it.
Dude, great pick. We got it on the thumbnail too. I made sure to have it on the thumbnail because some people were telling me that Halloween should be on the list. Unfortunately for me, sorry for a spoiler alert, Halloween is not on my list. So
hopefully got Halloween Ends on there then.
No, nothing Halloween is on the list. And I also saw somebody mention Ghost Ship earlier, and I know I used Ghost Ship as the major part of the thumbnail, which is kind of hilarious because Brad said he didn't have it on his list. Sorry, another spoiler. I don't have it on my list either.
Wow! I'm impressed with you, Birdie. I thought for sure that was going to be on your list.
Sorry,
but you didn't put it on there.
Sorry, it's not, because I respect that opening kill. It's definitely shocking and all that. But other than that, though, there's nothing real payoff with that movie. Like that opening scene alone, like those first 10 minutes, great. Rest of the movie sucks. And the opening of the movie is supposed to help improve the movie. So I can't really give full credit for that. So that's what I wanted to say. And plus I got late into the horror game too. So Ghost Ship I got really, really late on. So it really didn't have that same impact with me as it did for a lot of horror fans.
Look at that, Birdie boy. I thought for sure. Now I'm very intrigued by your top 3.
Well, probably people are going to say it's vanilla, but you know what? It's my list. Let me know your all's
Ghost Ship would have been vanilla,
section.
though. Ghost Ship would have been vanilla, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? And that's okay. If you all like vanilla ice cream, I love vanilla ice cream too. I just like to upgrade the vanilla.
Not that it's wrong, but that it's on everybody's list. Rightfully so. But I'm intrigued. It's one of, like, I agree. It's one of those things that's like what good is a good opening if the rest of the movie sucks? It's kind of like you can't have a good ending properly without a good movie leading up to it. It's kind of the same. But no, I mean, the scene itself, I mean, we can take a minute to appreciate how badass it is. And if people have it in their top 10, I think by all means throw it in there because it's awesome and whatnot. But it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, and Stewie, I will get to that question because that's always a fun story that I always like to tell on Good Real Hunting. So I'll get to that here in a minute, but I do need to get to my number 3. We mentioned, Destiny mentioned Final Destination 6. Brad, you mentioned the original Final Destination. So I got to put my 2 cents onto this one. I got to put it on the list for the only time when I drive, I go 100 miles an hour. Do you have any idea the only time I will go 100 miles an hour on the road?
If you're passing a log truck, I bet.
You fucking A right, that is. So my number 3 is Final Destination 2, the stuff of nightmares that took a lot of bad drivers off the road, or a lot of scaredy cat drivers off the road, which greatly appreciated because I like to have speedsters on that road. So, hey, you know me, I live life about a quarter mile. But dude, not this movie, though, because this movie is batshit crazy with the opening. Those freaking logs and the freaking effects. Dude, that one log going through that car and the blood spewing and all that, dude, that's an image that lives in my head for the rest of my life. And even time I see a log truck, that particular scene, that part of the scene alone, that instantly hits my head. And that's why I go 100 miles an hour to go past them, because guess what? Not today, Def. Not today. So I love this one. Again, like you said, Brad, a lot of these Final Destination movies have a lot of fun openings, but just to me, that second one cannot be touched. If there's one that can be touched, is indeed what you said. It's the airport scene. So that's a respectable pick as well. With me, it's going to be Final Destination 2 at my number 3.
Be involved. Yes, I like it. And I just thought of a great skit idea. We have you on the highway, log trucks over here, 100 miles an hour to pass the log truck. But the irony is you run into a log at 100 miles an hour and the log truck just keeps on driving like nothing ever happens. But, yeah.
And probably that driver just with his hand like, this is some good Chilean sea bass. Like,
oh, my God.
You walked into that one, asshole. Always try to kill me in skits. What's wrong with you? Only if you could kill. Only if I could die in the movie, if a real life movie. That's one of my goals. But
I know that's right. Hey, listen. Number 2 for me, I'm going to go with one that Brady, you might be a little sad that I say this here, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go Scream. I'm going to put Scream at number 2. Now, listen, objectively, it's probably the best opening of all time, but this isn't an objective list for me. It's my favorites. Scream absolutely is how you do an opening. And you could say the same thing for the whole franchise. They're all great. I mean, 2's got a great one. 3's got a great one. 4, 5, 6. I haven't seen 7 yet, but I'm sure it's got a good opening.
7's decent.
Yeah. So, what I would say though is obviously, like, what hasn't been said about the Scream opening. I can't really say anything that hasn't already been said. Outstanding though, Drew Barrymore being in here getting slayed. Love to see it. The tension throughout this scene is fantastic. I mean, it is just a line as tense as your mother's elbow. And I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know why it would be that tense. Maybe she's been.
I'll check with my mom afterward. After the stream's over, I'll check on her elbow.
Let me know, man. Maybe she's been playing a lot of tennis. It gets tension there. But no, the whole thing is just like, it got you on the edge of your seat, man, until the peak where he slays Drew. There's just one opening that I like more, and we'll get into that in a minute.
Dude, but at least you put Scream on the list. Like, because if you didn't have Scream on your top 10, dude, we would have had some problems.
Look, if you didn't have Scream in your top 10, like, there's a lot to be said. I love opinions, but if you don't have Scream on there at all, you're just wrong. I mean, it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's an honest opinion. Even though I did see somebody, so we are technically calling out somebody real quick, but in a joking way, we always appreciate different opinions on here. Even though, where is it? Like, I saw, where are you, you son of a bitch? Where is it? Come on, I know somebody just said it about Scream. Damn it! They They must have deleted it. It's like, so you know what? You get to live. You get to live at this point around. So we won't pick on you. But let me go ahead and go with my number 2, Brad. Number 2, you mentioned earlier as well. It Follows. Because
Oh, nice. Okay.
dude, the
I
reason
like
I put
this.
it this high because this was absolutely the most drawing in, like to get you as a viewer to draw into the movie, because that's a part of the movie's job. It's to literally get you on a hook.
Well, like a Chilean sea bass, dude,
Yeah. See, like that.
out of
Liar,
Pistol
liar.
Creek.
Dude, exactly. Pistol Creek, like you're the Chilean sea bass, you see the sexy worm, you're just drawn to it. And that's legitimately what It Follows does. It got me so damn intrigued because I went into this movie blind. I had no idea it was about sex and all that, like, or just like old ladies or tall men and just weird sexual things happening in this movie. But you know what? This movie had a phenomenal score. Mika Monroe is great. But what just sets this movie to really drag you in? It's just this girl running through a neighborhood, terrified of her life. And you're just curious, what the hell has her so damn terrified? Is it a creature? Is it a stalker? We don't know what it is. And then all of a sudden she's like freaking like breaking a leg at the beach. Dude, remember that freaking visual on that freaking little beach line? Just dude, this thing is so freaking crazy to me, and it dragged me in immediately to figure out what the hell is going on with this movie. And plus, It Follows, like it's the only movie ever for me for a horror movie. I legitimately watched it back to back times in the same day within the same 4 hours. Like literally, I watched it. Didn't think I liked it, so I had to rewatch it again immediately. Rewatched it again, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Love It Follows, definitely for the opening alone. So number 2 is It Follows.
That happened to me with Halloween Ends, dude. I went and saw it at theaters opening night, and I can't because that was one that was on Peacock too.
Yes, during that
And
Peacock time.
I came home and I said, you know what? I think I need to give this another. I came straight home and watched it again. Like it was crazy, and I love it. I love the movie. Somebody said something good there a minute ago. I think Cole said you're chasing that dangling thing. Oh, it's Ashton saying it draws you in, makes you think, what the hell is going on? I mean, what the hell is going on around here? Anyway, here we go.
Oh,
what do we
real
got?
quick, because Austin, I always love this right here because this is what I'm very proud of with our community. I love how the chat is just saying hi to everyone or saying hi to him, which again, that's what we are. We are a happy community. We got an open door. We welcome everybody in. So if you come in, we will absolutely say hello to you to the best of our ability because we are a busy chat. And Paula, I got to say my proper hello to you as well. So it's always like, because again, there's a lot of YouTube channels where they don't do great as a job welcome you into their stream. That's where I like to try to be we try to be everything different from the other channels. So we always want to make everyone feel welcome.
Yes, we do. Here we go. Let's
Brad,
start number 1 here.
Number one,
I'm going with something special here. Do you have any idea what number 1 is, Brett?
Well, you surprised me with Scream, even though I'm actually not that surprised because I figure you always are always an odd one. And I'm looking at my list here, and I honestly don't know what your number 1 is going to be, so it's probably going to come to a great shock to me.
Think Resurrection.
Oh, fuck you! Not Halloween Resurrection. You stopped. How much did chat pay you?
Hell no, dude. I'm talking Jason Lives here, man. I'm talking.
Oh,
Jason
of course.
Lives. This movie, the opening is really one of the best things about it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You got Tommy Jarvis rolling back up to Jason's grave with his boy Haas, digging his ass up, digging him up. There's maggots crawling off his. They open it up. There's maggots all over his face, eating. Stabs him a few times. Lightning. Jason's back, baby, and he's better than ever. Comes crawling out of the grave, punching hearts out. Are you kidding me, dude? This thing's atmospheric. It's gothic. It's everything you love about horror, all wrapped in one little 15-minute segment tops. Hearts getting punched out. Sets the stage for the movie. It becomes kind of this cat and mouse game with Tommy and Jason, almost, sort of, kind of. And it is money. I love it, dude. It's honestly, it's my favorite opening in the big three. obviously, because it's here as my top opening of all time. And it's just, dude, it does such a great job of introducing this new version of Tommy Jarvis too, because obviously there was no continuity between 4, 5, and 6. Tom Matthews comes in as the role, kills it. Everything's great here, man. I love it, dude. My favorite Jason movie with my favorite Jason opening and my favorite Jason crawling out of graves with maggots and putting on a mask. And then this movie was made for me because Bond is one of my favorite things in the world.
Oh, fuck
This
yeah. I was
movie
wondering if you were mentioning that.
Yeah, it gives us a damn James Bond opening card with Jason instead of Bond. Are you kidding me? How is that not a 10 out of 10 in anybody's book? I don't know. Love the hell out of it. Give it to me, baby.
Dude, I should have saw that coming. So dadgummit, because I thought you were going to say Friday the 13th Part 7, where like the lights shoot out the freaking Friday the mask hole.
I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing 3. I thought you would have 2 because Alice bites it, but I guess not.
I should have added that, son of a bitch. Maybe on a redo list in the future, or maybe in that tournament that we might do for December. Maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'd be in the tournament. It'd be in the tournament, I think.
Dude, anything's possible. So, but Brad, I'm going to go with number 1, and number 1 really asked a very important question, not only to our what we assumed at the time was our protagonist female lead, but apparently it was not. And the antagonist asked one very important question: do you like scary movies?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yep, this guy right here. So I'll do the injustice thing, even though I respected Brad for number 2. Number 2 is still a great spot. Number 1, of course, it's the Scream opening, because guys, that opening, look over here. That opening alone made me the fan that I am, not only of the horror genre, but of this franchise as well. Because of the opening. Because, man, dude, this opening was freaking ballsy at first because it broke the rules, like mentioning, A Nightmare on Elm Street, the guy with the white mask with the butcher knife. Like, when it first mentioned like that, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's breaking Wes Craven, what are you doing? You're breaking the rules. You're breaking the fourth wall. And then we realized we get the meta horror genre that was officially born and started to kick every door down, that every movie wanted to be like this, with a shocking opening, with a great villain. This alone, all really the credit where this scene goes to is one person only, and that's Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore, without her great sacrifice and her selflessness to say, hey, I want to do something shocking and different. I know I'm a big name in the 90s, so we got to do something big. Oh, see, even Brad's nervous about what I'm getting ready to mention. But we got to do something ballsy here. Kill me, Wes Craven. You want to give everybody the greatest shock factor in the opening scene in a horror movie of all time? Kill me. And you know what? She did deserve to die, though, because she kept on saying Jason for name to kill her Friday the 13th. Fuck that. Because we all know it's Mrs. Voorhees.
But not really, though. At the time, when I saw it, because I saw this before I saw the original Friday the 13th.
Same here.
And I thought she was right. I thought she was right all day because it was before internet. It was before all that stuff. And so, I mean, I just assumed, yeah, Jason's the killer of all the Friday the 13th movies. Duh, because I've seen 6, I've seen 4, 2, a little bit of 2. So I was like, yeah, that's an easy answer. And then whenever the reveal happened, at the time, like now, it's kind of mundane. It's like, oh, of course, everybody knows that, but that's because everybody's on Facebook talking about it and everything. But at the time, you didn't have that kind of connection. If you hadn't seen Friday the 13th yet, you would assume it's Jason. And I did. I mean, I was like, oh wow, I need to see this movie. Jason's mom's out here slaying fools. Wow. Okay, she must have been really mad that Jason didn't start on the football team, and she's going to make sure that he does next fall.
Well, hey, that's not my boyfriend. Well, I've fucked him a couple of times, but that's about it. Damn you, scary movie, for almost ruining the greatest opening of all time. But because without that, we wouldn't get this. So Scream, absolutely number 1 greatest horror movie opening of all the times. For me personally.
I think objectively you're correct. I think it's one of the most intriguing openings of all time for sure. It's just me personally. Which one do I get more excited about? Why I didn't, but It's awesome, dude. I love it.
Dude, I love it too. And guys, that is our well, technically we did top 16, but we did 6 honorable mentions. But that is indeed our top 10 horror movie opening scenes of all time. And I want to ask you guys, what are your all's top 10 lists? And what did you think of ours? Did we get our list right? Is there a horror movie opening scene that we totally forgot about that deserves to be on the top 10? Let us know all of that in that comment section down below, and we'll always get that discussion rolling.
Yes, we will.
Oh yeah. So Brad, we'll go by. We've been talking for a long bit, so we just got to do super quick right here. We got to do a kill of the week because we always love kill of the week on here. So Brad, if you want to explain kill of the week, since our buddy Chris is still in freaking Scotland somewhere, man. Which by the way, if you don't know what Chris looks like in Scotland, this is Chris in Scotland right now. Just got a massive 6-pack right now. Very impressive stuff. Hopefully you can keep it when you come back.
Dude, I doubt he will. I doubt he will. He might not even come back, dude. I saw he found this place. I saw he found this place called Galloway's Tap or whatever. Tap room. I don't think he's coming back.
I bet he spent the night in the bathroom.
He lives there now.
Scotland's got him now. But Brad, what's kill of the week?
Kill of the week. We're gonna play an audio clip of a kill. You guys at the chat can let us know what movie it comes from and what kill in the movie it comes from. Again, you don't have to give us a name. You can just describe the kill. If you know the name, great. We'll accept that. If you describe the kill, we'll accept that. Even if you know what weapon it was. Well, maybe we won't. It depends. If you can just somewhat describe the kill, we'll count it. So let's hear it, Birdie.
All right, here we go. Here is our first play of the kill of the week. I always like to fuck with people. All right, here we go. Seriously.
Oh, I think I know. I think I know. Yeah, I think I know it.
This should be pretty quick. Go ahead, Chad. Like, because I had to rush home and think of something quick, and that was the first thing that popped in my head.
Did you call it Rush Hour 2 on your way home today? Because the first one was in the morning?
Damn! He ain't going to be in Rush Hour 3. Yeah, there we go. I knew you all would get it at first glance. Eli Cortez was the fastest foe, so that is indeed the ring. There we go. Austin, Brooke, everybody following along.
I'd give. I think everybody knew what they were doing, but Ashton technically is the one that described out the kill the first. And I know everybody who said it before that knew what they were talking about, but technically Ashton's the one that gave us the kill and the movie.
Oh, and Chester just came so close in second with that too. So, but you know what? We're going to give Ashton and Eli Cortez the credit for that one. That is our kill of the week. I will go a little bit tougher for next week. Absolutely. And Brad, do you want to do a couple quick last kill segments? Because,
bring it to me, baby.
Because I'm the asshole that deleted all Brad's hard work earlier today because I'm a fucking asshole that should learn to read. I
think you need to be nicer to yourself, Brett.
Well, I don't. Well, I try to be nice about myself, but then you make me feel bad with the freaking bass I caught earlier.
Now you caught the bass?
Well, the boy at Dynamite did. I caught you an enormous bass. Want to play
this
me?
Guy? I see him putting his boat in at Pistol Creek, wheeling up sea bass. All right, anyway, let's go.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to do like the top 3 here. So definitely want to do this one first because I love this one. So Brad, the best opening kill in a horror movie opening scene.
Best opening kill, specifically a kill. You know what? I think I kind of like the Saw 2 one that we are talking about earlier, man. That was pretty dope. I mean, there's a lot of good picks you could do here, but that's one of the kills specifically that I remember here talking about tonight. That no. It's Georgie from Pennywise. It's Georgie.
Oh, okay. See,
yeah,
you can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's Georgie, dude.
I'm gonna go. I mentioned it just a couple of minutes ago. I'm gonna go with the It Follows kill, where just that visual of that kill alone is just so disturbing and so freaking brutal. You just wonder who in the world can do such a thing to a nice, beautiful girl who's just so innocent. Well, apparently we learned she wasn't that innocent, because sex kills. So I'm gonna go with that for It Follows with my answer. Let's see here. What else can we do? Oh, Brad, I like this one. Scariest opening scene.
Scariest opening scene. Okay, I like Sinister for this one. Shooting from the hip here. Um, is there one that Pennywise comes to mind again? There's a lot of tension filled ones. Thinking Invisible Man, Scream, all that stuff.
Damn it, you said my answer. I was going to go with the Invisible Man. It might not be like ooh but just the tension and the dread that scene developed terrified the shit out of me.
I kind of want to go Sinister here. Or you know what? Somebody mentioned in the chat earlier. It's a good pick. I think Lights Out has a really scary opening.
Good pick.
That's one that's scary. It's like it gets under your skin a little bit.
And The Conjuring too.
The Conjuring 2 with Annabelle. Yeah, absolutely. I think I'd probably go Sinister's like unsettling. Lights Out scary. That's a scary opening. Off the top of my head. OG Elm Street, Austin said. That's creepy as hell
Austin.
too.
Yeah. All right, Brad, the next one you mentioned, I think this is going to be your answer as well, but best use of music in an opening scene.
The Shining, dude. That was what I was talking about. The whole scene is built on the music there. I love The Shining here for this one.
Dude, I'm going to go yet again with It Follows, because one of my all-time favorite things about It Follows is indeed the music. But another great one, too, is The Conjuring. The Conjuring did a good job developing the eerie, tensional music, which is crazy, is that the guy that played Bathsheba in the movie was also the composer of the movie. So I always thought that's just such a cool did you know fact I like to mention in The Conjuring. So I'm gonna mention those two movies for me.
Yes.
Ooh, what were we typing here? Okay, dude, this is a good one. Brad, which Final Destination opening would you least want to be involved with?
Let's see. Let me think about them all real quick. Dude, honestly, it might be the roller coaster. The roller coasters always freak me the fuck out, man. I like them once I get back to the home base there, but the whole time I can't think about nothing else but my shoulder straps popping loose and me flying the fuck out of there. So that's one that is kind of my worst fear. None of them would be particularly fun, I don't think. But I think maybe the roller coaster.
Dude, with me, I'm gonna go. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on this scene already? I'm going to go with Final Destination 5 with the bridge scene, because me and my dad both have a massive fear of crossing bridges and cars. So every time we see a freaking bridge, we always put our gas pedal to the metal to try as quickly as possible to get over those bridges. Dude, that freaking Cincinnati bridge always freaking gets to me. Like when
Lots of big bridges.
Yeah, dude. Those freaking bridges, man, they always scared the piss out of me. So I want nothing to do with bridges.
No, I don't either, man. They're scary.
I thought I had. Okay, last one, because we always like talking about the big three. Brad, give me the best opening from each of the big three franchises, excluding the original.
Okay, so let me think about these outright here. Halloween 2 is cool because it picks right up where 1 picks off. 4 is cool because it's got some vibes, some fall vibes. Didn't even talk about 3.
Let me go ahead and just give you the ultimate answer.
Give it to me.
Give me Halloween 2018.
That's a good one. I had that on my list. Originally. It's a good one. Yeah.
And even Halloween Kills, I'll give that a special shout out too, because that's the whole flashback thing.
Oh, that is the flashback scene. You're right. I was thinking Kills was so messy at the beginning, but the flashback sequence is flashback sequence is pretty badass. I kind of like Halloween Ends has a good opening too. I'm not going to go with that.
Oh yeah, actually it does. I can't name that.
Halloween 2 is cool because it picks right up where Halloween leaves off. But where does that opening actually end? It's not very defined. H2O has a good opening. Yeah. I think I would go with 2018, but I'll give a second answer because you said that already. I think I'll go with dude, give me the flashback from Halloween Kills. I like the hell out of that. That one gets me excited. Jason Part 2 has a good opening.
Oh, you know, it's Jason Lives with you. Who we kidding?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's Jason Lives, but I'm going to give you a different answer now because that's kind of 100% is Jason Lives. But I've already said that. I'll go Jason Lives. I'll give you the chance to pick something else. Let me do that.
I'm going easily with part 3D because we get those 3D effects at the beginning of it. We get the freaking guy running the freaking market and eating the fish food, eating donuts, getting that freaking the snake. Like I just thought all that was cool, and then just to see creepy ass Jason in the background just stalking these helpless people and giving them good deaths.
That's true. I like it. I think it's an excellent pick. Here's two. Honestly,
part 2. I gotta go with the Alice kid.
Alice getting slick, dude. Hey, shit on the movie, but Jason Goes to Hell has a kick-ass opening.
Mm-hmm.
That opening is awesome. It's so good. And then for Nightmare on Elm Street, excluding the original, which is badass with him making the glove. I'd probably do 2 with the school bus is awesome. 3 is good too.
I really love 3, but but we could cheat and say Freddy versus Jason.
Could do that. That was pretty good. I'm trying to think of, dude. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. The remake had a good opening. I hate the movie, but the opening was pretty dope.
Damn it, that has to probably be my answer. That's the only tiny little thing like that, and the Marcus sequence are my 2 favorite things about that movie. But the rest of it, dog shit from horse's ass.
I wouldn't pick it, but admittedly it does have a good opening. I think I would either go with 2 or 3. I would probably give me 2. I like the school bus. It's pretty awesome.
Oh man, dude. There we go. So guys, that is our last cut segment, which is a segment we like to do where we throw out fast questions and provide fast answers to kind of end everything on a fun note. But Brad, I'm going to do this wheel real quick. If you just bear with me for a few.
Yeah, do the wheel.
We will send it off. Let me see here. There we go. These are our lovely Patreon and YouTube members. We appreciate them for all their contributions that are making our channel go, because everything we earn financially, we give it right back to the channel. And this is one of the ways we give back to you. It's with some of these fun these Patreon giveaways that's like we like to do. So Brad, you let me know when to hit the button to determine who is going to get a free $25 gift card of their choosing.
5-0, a 3-2. Hit it, Chewy.
Oh,
okay. That's
Cody
good. That's
Snyder,
Cody.
Congratulations. You are going to be, I will contact you for the $25 gift card of your choosing. Congratulations, buddy. So let me go ahead and exit out of that. And as we wrap everything up, we're going to be entering the month of May. So just stay tuned with us to see what we have coming up. Brad, anything else you want to say?
Thanks for being here tonight. Enjoy the topic and looking forward to next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And you never know, because where there's always a good opening, Brad, in the future, there might also be a good ending.
I bet there will be.
Oh, so stick around for the ending, because Good Will Hunting, are never close to being in the end right now. We are still in the middle chapters of Good Will Hunting, and it's because of each and every single one of you. We love you all, and remember, we are always live weeklies at Good Will Hunting, weekly Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And until next time, keep it real and have a great rest of your April. Until tomorrow, Brad. Look at me. It's gonna be May.
God, I knew it was gonna fucking happen. I was gonna.
I didn't even want to tempt you.
I didn't even want to tempt you to. I didn't even want to say. I was gonna tell you not to say it, but I knew you would say it if I said that. So I tried to just leave it quiet, and you said it anyway.
Oh, and also last word, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Sea bass. God.